love to dream. And we wished our dreams were real. Reality is different. You always wish to take that important call while driving without disturbing your conversation with your sweetheart. Your music is your world. Enjoy your favorite tracks from your playlist, Spotify, Pandora, and also from online radio. We want you to stay safe on road. Imagine your messages are read to you without disturbing you. Enjoy the hands-free environment and call your loved ones without even using your phone. VoIP calling facility is inbuilt into Exploride. Make most of it using the exclusive Exploride mobile application. Building relationships without any boundaries. Never get lost on road. Take the right road to reach on time, every time. Now your driving experience is not just complete without knowing about your ride. The onboard diagnostic gives you crisp and sharp information about your speed, tire pressure, fuel, and other important statistics. A feature-rolling list of various apps available. Make use of a plethora of apps just crafted for your journeys. When you hit those long drives, Exploride reads what's around. Our superior augmented reality-powered application gives you the perfect vision everywhere you go. All this is accessible on your mobile while you're inside or outside your car. Because your car is connected to the cloud always.
Innovation isn't always about what you add, but what you're able to take away. Introducing Super Cruise, the world's first true hands-free driving system for the highway. Here's how it works. Enter the highway. Stay in your lane. Wait for the Super Cruise icon to appear. Push the Super Cruise button. When the steering wheel turns green and things look safe, let go. It's as simple as that. No need to tap the wheel every minute to show you're there. That doesn't mean you can check out. You and Super Cruise are partners. If you need to pass another car, take the wheel and make your move. Super Cruise will then automatically take back control. Safety plays an important part in how it works. Proprietary head tracking software helps make sure your eyes are on the road. And if not, visual alerts and vibrating seat reminders signal you to grab the wheel. LiDAR mapping and enhanced GPS know what lane you're in on the highway. Map curvature data and a precision camera know the position of your car at up to 2,500 meters ahead. It makes you feel like you're riding on rails. The result? The world's first true hands-free driving system for the highway. And with safety and innovation at its core, it delivers the greatest luxuries of all: trust, confidence, and peace of mind.
Hello, Mrs. M. I have a new device for your car. Your seat has some amazing features. And I already installed it for you. Let's check it out.
Islands?
Guys, we are at CES 2018 at the Mercedes booth. What we're looking at now is the new MBUX, Mercedes-Benz User Experience, which is our new infotainment generation that will be part in our new cars. So this system will premiere in the new A-Class coming to Europe in spring, and we can demonstrate what the new system does for the driver, the passenger and everyone. So what you have to understand, this is not a simulation, it's the real system. So we have everything that will be in the car in the end. Okay. So I'd like to start with something that's very generic for the whole system. We say that the whole system adapts to the driver's needs, and by that I mean that the instrument cluster can change different things in the instrument cluster. So, for instance, current consumption, stuff like that. But we said, why don't we use the whole real estate here that we have available and use also that left side by swiping down, so that you can get different informations here. And also, once you know that this is working, you can also change it here. Okay, so you can have a complete new set of combinations, and so that really fits to the driver's needs in a specific situation. So, but that's not all. We also have, of course, our navigation information. For instance, a small map. But that's also not enough for us. We also want to show a full screen map here. So you get the navigation information also in the instrument cluster, and you can even zoom in and out. And this full screen we also have for our assistance systems in here. So we have it in small, but we also have it in a full screen mode. Okay. And this is something, so you see, it's highly configurable. And if you feel that you want to go back to what you use perhaps on older cars, you just long press back, and then you go back. So this is the instrument cluster, and now let's change to the central display, where we have our infotainment. So phone, you can call, you have your navigation, radio, media, vehicle information, your car settings and everything, Mercedes Me and apps. So this is what we call our home screens with all our application tiles. And the good thing is that you can have, with short interactions, just without entering the application, you can change your radio station, or you can cancel your current navigation, or you can just change to your USB, to your media, and then you have your short interactions here as well. So this is a way that we don't have to access those applications and just interact while being on the home screen. Okay. So of course you can go inside the application and get much more information. And while doing that, you see one of the most important things about the system as well is that it's a touch screen. So I'm not operating it with the touchpad down here. I could, of course, I can just swipe here and there. I could also use that one on the steering wheel. As you can see here, I can go back to so everything is redundant. I can do the interaction with the system in many different ways.
Something might be slightly off.
Okay, so we already talked about navigation. I want to show you something in here. So this is our navigation on the central display, and it's also very snappy. So it sticks to the finger. You can turn it, twist it, and do it like that. So the system is really fast. And something what we also have implemented is real-time 3D rendering. So you can go in here and just play around with the car. So it's like being on your game machine, game console, And then you have a quick access. For instance, you want to see some settings for your lights, you just enter it. Okay, it's a shortcut. So this is also a very interesting and good way to interact with the system. Moreover, while being on that level on our home screen, you can go further down and then you can get suggestions. So our system has artificial intelligence. It has suggestions. So based on on your habits, on your behavior, it starts to analyze it and make suggestions. So for instance, if you call your wife or a family member, every time you drive home, it pops up here. Or if you listen to a specific radio station, it shows up here, you know? So it analyzes your behavior. And also, now that you saw that we have so many different things we can configure, we have what we call themes, you know? And with those themes, we can just access one, and the whole system goes back to a setting that you made. So we have a navigation here, our map, and we have what we call the full screen trip here in the instrument cluster. Still, I just want to present something else, and this is efficiency. When I press here, it changes again, you know, so with one click you go back to a setting you did in the past, and this setting, this themes is inside your profile. And profile is also something very important to mention, because when you access a car, you identify that it's you, right? But you can still change it. You can go to a different profile, and then all your seat settings, all your settings you are just unique to your person, adapts to what you saved here, okay? Again, very focused to the user's needs. So something we cannot demonstrate here is our natural language understanding, our speech dialogue system. So for instance, if you say to the system, hey Mercedes, which is our activation, we say, hey Mercedes, I'm cold. Then the system reacts, okay, I raised the temperature. Or if you say, hey Mercedes, call my mom, then it will call your mom, okay? So this is what we call natural language understanding. So it's really as you would speak to someone sitting in the car, instead you're interacting with the car itself. Also something I want to show in settings, perhaps, we have also different designs that we have. So we have now, look at the more bluish classic style, but we can also switch to sport. So the whole thing changes to sport. It does it here and it does it here. We can also change that. We can also change the style in the instrument cluster. And here we have something very unique, which is called understated. So this mode is reduced to the max. So we only show the most important information you need for driving, and only that. So this is a mode that is really easy going. Of course, we also have our smartphone integration later on, and very important, when you buy a car, you will be able to update the system via updates over the air. So you're not stuck with what you get when you buy it, so you will get product improvements, more services and so on while you own the vehicle. So this is something I wanted to mention as well. So perhaps that was a very quick rundown of the new MBUX, which of course doesn't stop here. The MBUX is everything you interact with Mercedes. So we have a head-up display that is not demonstrated here, but it also goes beyond. So when you use Mercedes Me on your smartphone, this is also part of MBUX, right? So we want that the customer has MBUX not only inside the vehicle, but also outside the vehicle. So I guess thanks for your time. So now if you have questions, start now.